All right, what's going on, guys? It's Nano back again with another video. Thanks for stopping by. Now, in today's video, we're going to be doing an unboxing and early impressions on the Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio. This is Microsoft's first attempt at this new category, if you will. This is a take on their desktop studio. And as you guys can see right here in front of us is what we have, a alternate viewing angle, if you will. This laptop is going to not detach like the Surface Book. It is supposed to be replacing that Surface Book lineup. However, this will give you the ability to use this in a more traditional standard form factor for laptops. You'll be able to kick the screen up and forward like this, hiding the keyboard, and then you'll also be able to lay it somewhat flat in order to handwrite, sketch, draw, and so forth. And here we also have the Slim 2 pen. I went ahead and picked up the Pen 2 as well because, as you all know, with the Surface lineups, if you don't go with the pen, you're kind of missing out on what makes that device or that category special. On top of that, I do have the Microsoft Surface Duo 2 pre-ordered, and this pen should work with the Duo 2, so I figured why not get that so I can use it with it as well. So let's go ahead and unbox this first and foremost, and then take a look at the hardware. Actually, I don't even think I need my pen. Now, let me finish this and then we'll talk about specs, because I think the specs are going to be very important for a laptop like this. This is the $2,099 US version. This comes with 16 gigs of RAM. This does come with an 11th gen Intel i7 processor, 512 gigabytes of solid state goodness, and then the key thing, NVIDIA GeForce 3050 Ti GPU. So this actually has a dedicated GPU. Should give you gaming. I'm not going to say it's going to turn any heads or give you that 60 frames per second, 4K high ultra settings, but it should give you medium to high settings at 30 or so frames, turning this into a gaming computer. This could be everyone's favorite two-in-one, but it's expensive. We obviously already know that for cheaper, you can get dedicated gaming laptops, and this is not meant to replace a gaming laptop. This is not your go-to choice for gaming. This, in my opinion, is going to be for the college student, for the professional, for the person who draws and writes and sketches and annotates. This is Microsoft pushing the boundaries, creating different categories in hopes that something sticks. So, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and open this up. Also, this is a 4-pound laptop. If you were to get the base model, it'd actually be a little over 3.5 pounds. But for the dedicated GPU, you're getting something that is going to be on the heavier side. 4 pounds is awfully heavy. Let's look at what's inside the box first. Books, quick startups. This right here, I'm not even going to open it. Charging cable. Proprietary, does charge via USB-C, but it is proprietary. So if you want to go ahead and maximize fast charging, 0 to 80 in about an hour, you definitely want to use Microsoft's proprietary charger. This is a very interesting design language because, so look at ports. You guys see this lip? Can you zoom in a little bit? This lip right here is sort of like a base, okay? So it's a base, platform, a stand. I'm not sure why Microsoft thought it needed to do that, but it did. And it gives off the appearance that this laptop is a lot thinner than it is, but it might make it so that it's a little bit more cumbersome to use because it definitely feels thicker. Because if you were to shave off this actual lip design, it would be a thin laptop. Nothing on the back. Ports are all on the side. 2 USB-C Thunderbolt ports, headphone jack, and proprietary charging port there. Then let's zoom back out. When you open this up, you are greeted with what looks very much like a MacBook Pro. And that's not a bad thing. Now, I know somebody's probably going to tell me that I shouldn't mention that, but that is exactly what comes to mind when I'm looking at this laptop. This is a 14-inch screen as well. You do have a haptic touchpad here. Now, here's where the magic happens. So you've got your standard, traditional way to view, goes down and back pretty well. But when you're ready for some magic, you kind of push forward and then you can snap into different angles. And I'll let you guys kind of take a look at that. And if you want more angles, it's all magnetic. You can do it like this. So it's backwards. And this kind of just rotates, okay? So this doesn't stay. And if you want, you can bring it down to this. And now you can get to business like this. And that's where the pen...
To set up your device using a screen reader, turn on narrator by pressing with...
I do not want to hear you at all, so there's that. Nope. Goodbye, narrator. Leave. Cool. I don't want to talk to you. So, yeah. And then when you want to go ahead and flip back, it just magnetically snaps on like this again. I'm not going to lie. When in this kind of form factor like this, that only exposes the trackpad, it definitely feels a lot more engaging because you get the screen closer to you. It hides the keyboard. It kind of forces you to go into pen and touch input. I know Microsoft uses a couple screenshots where they show people playing with an Xbox controller. I think this is where people are going to be doing that a lot more. I think this is the natural position where people are probably going to consume videos, movies, and things of that nature, maybe even edit a little bit. I think that once you prop it down into this position is where you're probably going to go ahead and start handwriting and drawing. Makes sense. I'm not a big fan of how it looks on the side when it's like this. As you guys can see, it just looks quite chaotic, big folded mess. I am very upset that Microsoft couldn't and didn't want to. They could, but they chose not to. Fit two more, USB-C ports on the other side. Makes no sense not to. Obviously, it is what it is. This is a premium device, and this is not going to be the kind of device that someone gets just because they want to try something new. You've got the Surface Pro 8 that's also out and also more expensive this time around, and then you have other more dedicated PCs for gaming, for content creation, and so forth. I think this is going to be really meant for early adopters, but also people that want to do a little bit of everything. You're not just fully into gaming. You're not fully into, handwriting notes. You're not fully into business only and foremost. I think this is going to be those who have a little bit more money to spend and want to be able to consume and do multiple things and multiple times. Because I can't find myself using this form factor, but this one here, and then of course, oh, and by the way, you can pretty much lift this computer up by, oh, let's see, almost jinxed myself. There we go. So you can kind of lift this up like that. I guess it's not recommended, obviously, but it is a very strong magnet case. And then when you're going back into the normal laptop position, that's where I'm already noticing there's not really an intuitive way to do so. That doesn't mean or have you grabbing the screen right in the front. And I don't like that. I can tell you right off the bat, I don't like that at all, because from here forward and pushing is fine. I'm not sure. There's like a sweet spot here where it really latches on. And you kind of have to find it. It's hard to show on camera, But there's a spot where it actually latches on well. And then when you want to put it back, what's the technique we're doing here? Are we going like, kind of like letting it swing? I'm sure there's a way to do this that Microsoft recommends, but either we're going like this and then we're pushing and then it kind of falls back in and then you're good, or what? Anyways, that's my quick unboxing of the Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio with the dedicated 3050 Ti graphics card. If you guys have any questions, any comments, any concerns, please let me know in the comment section below. I will try to bring you guys, obviously, my likes, my dislikes, battery impressions, and some gameplay as well to kind of show you guys a well-rounded take on this laptop. Drop a like. Please hit that subscribe button on the way out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Like always, it was Nando. Peace, salute, adios. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.